Do you feel them, angels of the future, poised for war, hanging over the paralysed present? And everyone is stood on their toes, setting their anxious jaws, straining to see beyond the moving wall of time, the horizon. And the axes of our struggles are too many, intersecting, and the tribes are all alive like rushing rivers, and they're dancing to the beating of drums around fires and wells, and the millions of liturgies retelling the world her story once again. And all the world was silent and still for half an hour, and all the world was clamouring like it never did before, and there were cracks down the sides of the towers, hear 'em creaking as we carried on in unchecked living, staring through our secrets unspeaking. And yes, you will try crying and then laughing into space, to exercise the unflexed shudder in your bodies, staring at the arc of the horizon, to rest your tired eyes as your ears come alive to the song of oh dear goodness Jesus Christ. And the world was asleep, and the world was alive, and the world was all still, and it was dancing like mad fireflies, and the world did walk herself to lap the threshold of the waves, and told her many secrets, and breathed in quiet laboured pains. Towers and walls, trees and wolves, and home over horizons many, powers and lords, beasts and soil, and home in our bones they're buried. And the kings gave solemn words from their thrones for the fires to be bellowed into furnaces, roaring brighter 7 times, till the ropes binding Zoe shall be burned from her 2 wrists, and all the kings will shake before her unrelenting fierceness. And the kings gave solemn words from their thrones for the bricks to be baked in raging ovens by the labour of those who would never climb the mighty towers that they built, but they would walk on stilts toward the many promises of imported oils and oranges. And the kings gave solemn words from their thrones for the bricks to build a wall to encircle the faithful as a refuge from the fall, however outside the towers. Neither would they wander in the wastes outside the walls, and they praised Jesus for their managed lives. And the names of the kings were the only that were spoken, and their names were the names above all names in the mouths of their servants and opponents and impartial commentators, for there were no other worlds beside the towers, walls and furnaces. And the world was asleep, and the world was alive, and the world was all still, and it was dancing like mad fireflies, and the world did walk herself to lapping threshold of the waves, and told her many secrets, and breathed in quiet laboured pains. Towers and walls, trees and wolves, and home over horizons many, powers and lords, beasts and wolves, and home in our bones they're buried. Go wander, dear ones, scatter thyselves like stones. These towers and these walls shall no longer be your homes, which your ancestors built by forced hands of those they colonized. A machine flexing rubber bands beheld with ever flinching eyes. Go wander, dear ones, may dialects diverge. Go and find a space in forgotten places of the earth and listen to her poetry, her unmanaged words, and pray in deep rivers of finitude and circles of rebirth. Go wander, dear ones, this shall not be thy home, obliged to live out futures of a past that's not your own. Ever baking bricks for the colonizers' towers, ever within the walls of your colonizers' powers. Go wander, dear ones, take off your dirty boots, abandon now the building of their towers and grow roots. Find a little space, stay a while and trust the scene. Let your roots grow slow together and reimagine. And the world was asleep, and the world was alive, and the world was all still, and it was dancing like mad fireflies, and the world did work herself to lapping threshold of the waves, and told her many secrets, and breathed in quiet labor pains. Towers and walls, beasts and soil, and home over horizons many. Powers and lords, trees and wolves, and home in our bones they're buried.